Human population growth is one of the most pressing issues facing our world today. Over the centuries, the number of people on Earth has increased dramatically, bringing with it a host of new challenges and concerns. In this video, we'll explore how the global population has changed through history, what factors have driven these changes, and why the rapid rise in numbers is a serious global concern. We'll also look at the specific case of India, one of the world's most populous countries, and discuss the pressures that growing populations place on natural resources and the environment. Let's begin by looking back in time to see how our population journey started. 50,000 years ago, the total world population was estimated to be around 1 million people. Life was vastly different then. Humans lived in small, scattered groups, relying on hunting and gathering for survival. Over time, as humans learned to settle in communities, build primitive huts and domesticate animals, their numbers began to grow. The domestication of the dog marked the beginning of a closer relationship with animals, while the discovery of agriculture allowed people to sow crops and store food, laying the foundation for population growth. About 10,000 years ago, the world's population had grown to approximately 5.3 million. This growth was closely tied to the development of agriculture. By learning to cultivate crops and store surplus food, humans could support larger, more stable communities. This shift from a nomadic lifestyle to settled farming villages marked a turning point in human history, setting the stage for further population increases and the rise of civilizations. A major phase in population growth began with the Industrial Revolution in the 17th century. Scientific advancements and industrialization transformed societies, leading to improved living standards and increased life expectancy. Factories, new technologies, and better transportation systems allowed for rapid urbanization and economic growth. As a result, the world's population began to rise at an unprecedented rate, setting the stage for the modern era. The 20th century brought remarkable discoveries in medical science, especially antibiotics and vaccines. These breakthroughs drastically reduced death rates across all age groups, particularly among infants and the elderly. Improved healthcare meant that more people survived diseases that were once fatal, contributing to a sharp increase in the global population. The combination of industrial and medical revolutions created the conditions for what we now call the population explosion. Population explosion refers to the rapid and massive rise in the world's population over the last few centuries. This phenomenon began in the mid-19th century and has continued to accelerate, especially in countries like India and China, which together make up about one-third of the world's population. On October 31, 2011, the global population reached the 7 billion mark, a milestone that highlights the scale and speed of this growth. Several key factors have contributed to the sharp rise in the world's human population in recent times. These include better healthcare, fewer deaths, minimized food shortages, improved nutrition, large-scale immunization, and fewer infant deaths. Each of these factors has played a role in increasing life expectancy and reducing mortality rates, allowing more people to survive and thrive. The rapid rise in population brings with it a range of serious problems. Open spaces are decreasing, forests are shrinking, and industrialization is causing air, water, and soil pollution. There is a growing shortage of drinking water and other essential resources, while increasing pollution poses significant health hazards. These issues highlight the urgent need for population control and sustainable resource management. India's population trend is as alarming as the global trend. Except for a slight dip between 1911 and 1921, the population has been steadily increasing for the last century. Since 1951, the growth rate has been especially high. In 2001, India's population was estimated at 760 million, but it has already crossed the 1 billion mark and continues to grow rapidly. India is now the world's second most populous country after China. Today, India's population is a little over 1.35 billion and continues to grow at a rapid pace. The country is the seventh largest by area and the second most populous in the world. Between 2001 and 2011, India added 181.5 million people, a growth rate of 17.7%. The population density in 2016 was about 445 people per square kilometer, with Delhi and Mumbai being the most populous cities. Several factors contribute to India's population explosion. Illiteracy, especially in rural areas, means many people are unaware of reproductive health. Traditional beliefs view children as gifts from God, and high infant mortality rates encourage larger families. Economic reasons, religious and social customs, the desire for a male child, and lack of recreation due to poverty all play a role. These factors combine to make population control a complex challenge in India. As populations rise, the pressure on natural resources intensifies. Resources are any substances, energies, or organisms used by humans for their welfare. The main resources under stress include food, water, land, forests, energy, and minerals. While food production increases arithmetically, population grows geometrically, leading to shortages and competition for essential resources. The rapid growth of the human population is transforming the face of the earth. Villages are becoming towns, towns are turning into cities, and cities are evolving into megacities. Urbanization brings more residential buildings, markets, schools, hospitals, roads, highways, and industrial installations. While these changes can improve living standards, they also increase the demand for resources and put additional strain on the environment. As populations grow, so do living standards. People acquire more household equipment, clothes, accessories, and means of personal transport. This rise in consumption further increases the demand for resources such as energy, minerals, and manufactured goods. While improved living standards are a sign of progress, they also highlight the need for sustainable consumption and responsible resource management. Sustainable development is essential for balancing human needs with environmental protection. It means meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Achieving sustainability involves reducing excessive use of natural resources, recycling and reusing materials, and increasing the use of renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. Demography is the statistical study of human populations. It focuses on aspects such as size, density, distribution, and vital statistics like birth and death rates. Understanding demography helps policymakers and researchers analyze population trends and plan for the future. Key terms include population density, birth rate, death rate, and growth rate, each providing valuable insights into how populations change over time. Population density refers to the number of individuals living per square kilometer at any given time. High population density can lead to overcrowding, increased competition for resources, and greater environmental impact. In countries like India, high density in urban areas creates unique challenges for housing, transportation, and public services. Birth rate or natality is the number of live births per 1,000 people per year. Death rate or mortality is the number of deaths per 1,000 people per year. The difference between these rates determines the growth rate of a population. When birth rates are much higher than death rates, populations grow rapidly, as seen in many developing countries. Population education is crucial for addressing the challenges of overpopulation. It involves spreading awareness about the population problem, especially in remote areas. People need to understand the advantages of small families and the disadvantages of having many children. Education can help change traditional views, such as the preference for at least one son, and encourage responsible family planning. One effective measure for population control is raising the marriageable age. Delaying marriage allows individuals to complete their education and become more aware of family planning options. It also helps couples delay the birth of their first child and space subsequent children, ensuring better health and upbringing for each child. In India, the inverted red triangle has become a popular symbol for family welfare. Family welfare encompasses not just family planning, but also the total well-being of the family. This includes ensuring proper diet and nutrition for children and pregnant mothers, as well as providing immunization and healthcare to ensure the survival and health of young children. There are several methods of contraception used to control population growth. Hormonal methods such as pills are widely used. Barrier methods prevent sperm from reaching the egg. Intrauterine devices IUDs like lips loop and copper T are common in India. Surgical methods include tubectomy for women and vasectomy for men. Each method has its own advantages and is chosen based on individual needs and preferences. Induced abortion or medical termination of pregnancy (MTP) is legally permitted in India within the first 5 months of pregnancy. This option provides women with a safe and legal way to end unwanted pregnancies, helping to prevent the health risks associated with unsafe abortions. Access to MTP is an important aspect of reproductive health and family planning. Unchecked population growth can lead to the exploitative use of resources, threatening their availability for future generations. Sustainable development requires reducing excessive consumption, recycling and reusing materials, and shifting towards renewable resources. By adopting these practices, we can ensure that our needs are met without harming the planet. One of the classic challenges of population growth is that food production increases arithmetically, while population grows geometrically. This means that, over time, the gap between food supply and demand widens, leading to shortages and hunger. Addressing this challenge requires innovative agricultural practices, efficient resource use, and population control measures. Urbanization is a direct result of population growth. As more people move to cities in search of better opportunities, urban areas expand rapidly. This leads to increased demand for housing, transportation, and public services, as well as greater environmental challenges such as pollution and waste management. Managing urban growth sustainably is essential for the well-being of city dwellers. Overpopulation and rapid urbanization contribute to environmental hazards such as air, water, and soil pollution. Industrial activities release pollutants into the environment, while increased waste generation strains existing disposal systems. These hazards pose significant health risks and threaten the sustainability of our ecosystems. One of the most pressing issues caused by population growth is water scarcity. As more people require clean drinking water, the demand often exceeds supply, especially in densely populated regions. Water shortages can lead to health problems, reduced agricultural output, and increased competition for this vital resource. Education plays a vital role in population control. By informing people about reproductive health, family planning, and the benefits of small families, education empowers individuals to make informed choices. It also helps challenge traditional beliefs and encourages responsible decision-making, especially among young couples. Addressing the challenges of population growth requires a balanced approach. This means combining education, family planning, sustainable resource use, and responsible urban development. By working together, we can ensure a better quality of life for current and future generations, while protecting the planet's precious resources. The journey towards a sustainable future starts with understanding the issues and taking action today.